sit down.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Sit
Good
down.
morning, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bhanusri, right? You went to Lady Sri Ram College
Yes, sir.
and you finished your graduation in 2020. And after that, you have been preparing for the civil service at Delhi or at this place?
Actually, it was COVID, sir, during my third year of graduation, so I came back to my home.
Be a little louder.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It was COVID year, sir, so I came back to my home, and even our final examinations got postponed. And
Where do you come from, Bhanusri? West Godavari?
Yes, sir.
Kalla,
Yes, sir. Kalamandal.
near Bhimavaram?
Yes, sir.
Right. Please go ahead.
And our final exams got postponed. After that 1 year it was COVID and lockdown, sir. And last year I went to Delhi. I prepared for 1 year and I came back, sir.
Your father is a serving government teacher.
Yes, sir.
Where is he from?
In our place itself, sir. He is serving in Undi Mandal school, sir.
Lady Sri Ram College has a course in conflict resolution. Have you heard of that?
Sorry, sir.
PG program, postgraduate degree, conflict resolution.
Sorry, sir. I am not aware. Actually, I did undergraduation. UG, yes.
But it's one of the unique courses. What do you think of conflict resolution as a course?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is essential. Even we had one topic of conflict resolution during our graduation papers and semester exams. Sir, I think in present context, Russia-Ukraine war and all, conflict resolution becomes all more important. Sir, it contains various, as far as I can recollect, it contains various strategies of resolving conflict and what are various factors that can assist us.
You think these girls studying at Lady Sri Ram College would be able to go to Russia or Ukraine and solve the problem?
Sir, I am sure that there is no hindrance of doing that, sir. But still, I think practical presence is not required as such. But if there is any need of doing so, we will go, sir.
How do they resolve conflicts at home, in the university, in a workplace, in the society?
Yes, sir. Sir, what the steps we do at individual will reflect at society, sir. Like if we discuss the conflict resolution among ourselves or within ourselves, so we can implement the same strategies at society level or national level or international level.
How do you happen to go to Lady Sri Ram College, which is perhaps the best girls' college in the country?
Yes, sir. Actually, I had my interest in humanities, sir. I was clear that I should pursue something which is...
Your civil service ambition, is it?
Sir, I am not sure about civil services then, but I am sure about my academic career. I want to pursue a humanities, like even my mind is inclined towards political science and all those art subjects. So while looking for options, I found that as best college.
Why did you not opt for JNU, which is also there in Delhi?
Sir, I think JNU is good for PG courses, sir. I am looking forward to do masters as well if time permits.
Tell us something about your native district, West Godavari. What is it called now, Eluru? It's divided into 2 or 3 districts, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Erstwhile, West Godavari was divided into 2 districts, sir. One is with Eluru headquarters, Eluru district, and other is West Godavari with Bhimavaram as headquarters, sir.
And parts of East Godavari have also been transferred to Bhimavaram? Parts of East Godavari? No.
Sir, no, sir. Actually, we had 19 mandals as such, but one mandal got added, Ganapavaram, recently, sir. That's it.
Tell us about your district now. Where do you figure in this redistribution? Your village comes in which district? Eluru or Bhimavaram?
Bhimavaram, sir. It's West Godavari district.
Right. Tell us about your Bhimavaram district.
Yes, sir. To start with, West Godavari.
There are 2 very important characteristics of Bhimavaram town. What are they?
Bhimavaram town as such, sir. Sir, Alluri Sitaram Raju, freedom fighter, was born there, sir. And in our district, we have Kolleru Lake, like...
I'm talking of Bhimavaram town.
Bhimavaram town, sir. We have 2 of Pancharamas, sir. One of the Pancharamam is located in Bhimavaram. Yes, sir. Someshwar Alayam.
When you talk of Bhimavaram, 2 things very distinctly come to my mind. One is the rice mills.
Yes, sir. Aquaculture and rice mills. Yes.
The second is the number of professional colleges in that town?
Yes, sir.
Do they have a large number of professional colleges, some of the best institutes?
Yes, sir. We have SRKR Engineering College, Vishnu Engineering College for women.
Not only for women, it's for all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Please go ahead.
Regarding my district, sir. Yes, sir. West Godavari, to start with, it is very pleasant and green district, sir. And our district is known for agriculture and
What is the prosperity of Bhimavaram due to?
prosperity of Bhimavaram, sir. Sir, to be practical, it's real estate, sir.
Now it's real estate, but earlier, how did it start? How did the prosperity of Bhimavaram start? What triggered?
Yes, sir. Entrepreneurship and business, sir. Like most of the community of Bhimavaram were inland fisheries and aquaculture are remained prominent throughout our journey, sir. And nowadays, aquaculture is booming and contributing to our district in a very large level, sir.
Ganeshna Bhanushree Lakshmi.
Yes, sir.
How do you prefer to be called?
Sir, as you wish. As you wish, sir.
What is your nickname?
My parents call me Banu, sir.
Bhanushree.
Yes.
ఈ భానుశ్రీ మెహతా అనే పర్సన్ గురించి తెలుసా?
Sorry, sir. I'm not aware.
భానుశ్రీ మెహతా.
Sorry, sir.
భానుమతి తెలుసా?
Bhanumati.
సినిమా యాక్ట్రెస్ భానుమతి.
Bhanumati Ramakrishna, వెళ్ళలేదా?
No, sir. Sorry.
పోనీ
They belong to a
అంటే
different
కొన్ని
generation.
50s ఆర్టిస్ట్ అనుకుందాం. భానుశ్రీ మెహతా కూడా ఫిల్మ్ ఆర్టిస్టే.
Okay, sir. Sorry. I'll
Cinema
read about
చూస్తారా?
it, sir. I'll read about it, sir.
ఓకే. మీ ఫేవరెట్ హీరో ఎవరు?
Sir, Pawan Kalyan. Pawan Kalyan, sir.
ఎందుకని?
Sir, regarding the cinematics, I love his cinemas and concepts, sir. In every cinema, he does subtle acting, I think, sir. His acting skills attract.
Will you also vote for him?
Sir, till now I didn't vote, sir, because I'm not eligible for. I'm not eligible during the last elections.
No, now you are now certainly eligible. You are now a post. I mean, you finished your graduation and then.
Yes, sir. Now I am not yet decided, sir. I'll decide upon the manifestos released by various parties. Not any bias towards one party or one person.
No, but you are saying you are an admirer of Pawan Kalyan. Why not vote for him?
Sir, but I think personal loyalties may not come in my voting preferences. All the developmental goals and priorities.
Likes and dislikes, not loyalty. Loyalty is different. Loyalty means you have to vote for him.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So she has a
personal
clear-cut distinction between
Thank
the
you.
two things.
Thank you, sir.
సో మీకు 10th లో 10 out of 10 అంటే ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ మార్క్స్
Grades, sir. During our academic year, marks were removed, sir. We got grades. It's 10 by 10, sir.
మార్క్స్ ఉంటాయా?
No, sir.
టోటల్
They
మార్క్స్
didn't give us marks. Yes, sir.
ఇంటర్లో స్టేట్ ఫస్ట్
Yes, sir.
అక్కడ కూడా ఓన్లీ గ్రేడ్ ఇస్తారా లేకపోతే
No,
మార్క్స్?
sir. They gave us marks, sir.
ఎన్ని మార్క్స్ ఎన్ని?
It's 982, sir. 982.
982. 982 was the highest of them.
First year I got state first, sir. 492 was the highest that year.
తర్వాత డిగ్రీకి వచ్చేటప్పటికి కొంచెం తగ్గింది.
Sir, yes, sir. But 8.7 is one of the highest in our graduation stream. Because in humanities, like in our political science and economics, they award 9 is the highest grade which they can award, sir.
అంటే మీరు భీమవరం నుంచి ఆల్ ద వే ఢిల్లీకి ఎందుకు వెళ్ళిపోయారు డిగ్రీకి?
Sir, for academic prospects, as I said, sir, like humanities is my interest of pursuing, and while looking for various options, I found it is best.
Is there a written examination for admission into Ladies Srinath?
During my tenure or my entrance exam, there is no written exam as such. We had got admission based on our intermediate marks, sir, like +1 and +2. But now it was replaced with entrance test, CUET, Common University Entrance Test.
Of Delhi University?
Yes, sir.
మీరు పొలిటికల్ సైన్స్ ఈజ్ యువర్ సబ్జెక్ట్.
Yes.
హ్యావ్ యూ స్టడీడ్ పొలిటికల్ థాట్?
Yes, sir. I studied, sir.
So who are the ancient political thinkers from Greece? Greek political.
Yes, sir. There are Plato, Aristotle. We have Machiavelli, Hobbes.
Machiavelli?
Yes, sir. Machiavelli.
Machiavelli is also from Greece.
No, sir.
And,
Machiavelli is from Italy.
Does he belong to the ancient period?
Yes, sir. Actually, he is termed as a transitional thinker. He is between the ancient and modern era.
So So medieval.
Yes, it's ancient and medieval.
Have you studied this 2020 new education policy, national education policy?
Yes, sir, I'm aware.
What is the difference between Plato's education system and the 2020 education policy?
Yes. Yes, sir. So firstly, I would say Plato differentiated the citizens who are present based on classes, sir. He differentiated between guardian class, ruling class and soldier class, sir. But our national education policy does not differentiate between, it treats all of them at a par. And so secondly, Plato's education system is of 50 years, sir. Only after 50 rigorous training, one individual is selected as philosopher king who could rule the country. And so thirdly, there were
Is it desirable?
Plato's education system, sir.
50 years, I'm talking only on that point.
So 50 years as such, without any employment or without any scope of working, would not yield results.
No, but if he is identified, he would be taken care of by the state as a future politician or an administrator.
Yes, sir. But the demographic dividend which is present in those 50 years would get wasted, I think, sir. Even though we train him, but if it's, we can balance both, sir. We can train him along with using his work.
Okay, please go ahead. Yeah.
So one of your hobbies is international relation issues.
Yes.
You study those, observe those things, or you study them.
Yes, sir, I follow those.
You
I
follow
study,
those things.
yes, sir.
So what is the impact of Russia-Ukraine war
Yes.
on India?
Yes. Sir, firstly, I would say economic impact, which was our oil imports. We got cheap oil imports, sir. Russia, which was earlier 18th largest import partner, now became 4th largest import partner of India, sir. And sir, politically and strategically, I would say Russia-Ukraine conflict was changing the geopolitical dynamics, sir, in that India had a place to play, sir, to assert itself as a global power and to show its strategic autonomy and balancing. The conflict would assist us.
You talked of cheap oil. Is it cheap for the people or is it cheap for the government or the public system?
Sir, at first hand,
Criticism against that was that the low cost oil imports have only benefited the public kitty, not the consumer. Do you agree?
sir, looking at the figures, I would agree, sir, because the crude oil inflation and all those statistics are suggesting that oil prices as such doesn't decline, sir. But government forex or government reserves were saved upon.
And what is the India's position in the global high table?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think currently India has been one of the major global power in our ecosystem, international ecosystem, sir. We can even gauge this through India's active partnership in G20 and its economic might as well, sir. Recently, India's Prime Minister Modi visited France, sir. We had this agreement of UPI, using UPI in Paris as well. So
Okay.
even our economic might.
Recently, the Prime Minister has visited several countries.
Yes.
What are the countries?
Sir, France, UAE, USA, Egypt.
What is the Prime Minister visit to UAE, significance of this visit
UAE, sir.
to UAE?
Yes, sir. So we had several economic agreements and MOUs. Like we already signed SEPA with UAE, sir, Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. To materialize those trade agreements, we had several initiatives taken up on this, sir. And regarding the trade, UAE used to be our first trade partner in back era, sir, but now it has become third. So we are harping upon improving those trade stats as well. Yes, sir.
So Africa is becoming more and more important from the geopolitical point of view.
Yes.
Every country is showing interest in the Africa.
Yes, sir.
And also Arctic region.
Yes.
So why the countries around the world are showing interest in the Arctic region and Africa?
Yes, sir. Sir, as regards to Africa, I would say like the number of people, population, demography, and the developing nature of the economy, sir. The economy is not yet realized. If we help those economies, they would realize their economic potential, and it would simultaneously benefit our economy as well. And recently, I think AU membership was proposed in G20, sir, African Union. India is actively rallying behind that cause. Yes, sir. Regarding Arctic, there was some research enthusiasm shown by various countries, sir, and even India want to harp upon that.
And how should we be cautious about relations with Sri Lanka?
Yes, sir. Sir, Sri Lanka had been our historical partner, sir. Recently, 2 days back, I think Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe visited our country, sir. We had talks about implementation of 13th Amendment as well. Sir, importance as such, Sri Lanka recently witnessed economic crisis. Even our Indian Prime Minister had certain bilateral financial assistance as well, sir. Importance for greater extent lies in our Tamil diaspora.
I'm asking you about cautions that India has to take.
Cautions, sir.
Cautions.
Yes.
How cautious India has to be.
Yes, sir. So firstly, it would learn from its mistakes which were committed in historical past, not involving directly in Sri Lankan politics, sir, which was done before. And secondly, not even neglecting Tamil diaspora which was present there, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
లేడీ శ్రీరామ్ కాలేజీలో చదివారు కదా, ఎట్లా ఉన్నారు అక్కడ తెలుగు పిల్లలు ఉన్నారా?
ఉన్నారు సార్.
ఎట్లా అంటే ఎంత రిప్రజెంటేషన్ పెరిగిందా?
సార్ ముందుతో పోలిస్తే చాలా పెరిగింది సార్. అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ మా కాలేజ్ ఒక మినీ ఇండియా అని చెప్పొచ్చు సార్. అంటే ప్రతి పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ కంట్రీ నుంచి ఎవరో ఒకళ్ళు వస్తారు సార్. తెలుగు అంటే ఇది వరకు మన గ్రేడ్స్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు 100కి 100 వేయరు సార్ మనకి. కేరళ వాళ్ళకి 100కి 100 అవార్డ్ చేస్తారు. సో అక్కడ కొంచెం డిస్క్రిపెన్సీ అయ్యేది సార్.
కేరళ వాళ్ళు ఎక్కువ ఉండేది సౌత్ ఇండియా నుంచి, తెలుగు పీపుల్ ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ ఉంది.
ఇప్పుడు ఎంట్రన్స్ టెస్ట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత కానీ మా టైం కొంచెం ఇంప్రూవ్ అయ్యింది సార్. వీ హ్యాడ్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్.
ఇక్కడ ఎట్లా ఉంది అట్మాస్ఫియర్, మనం ట్రీట్ చేసే విధానం నార్త్ ఇండియన్స్ సౌత్ ఇండియన్స్?
Yes, sir. Initially, yes, sir. Initially we felt somewhat discriminated, but after that, as our first year నుంచి second year కి వెళ్ళేసరికి we get more of exposure and our maturity levels increased. అంత లేదు సార్. We have no.
ఇప్పుడు ఎన్సిసి సి సర్టిఫికేట్ ఉంది. ఎన్సిసి గురించి చెప్పండి, అసలు ఏంటి దాని లోగో, ఏంటి దాని ఎంబ్లమెంట్?
ఎన్సిసి నేషనల్ క్యాడెట్ కార్ప్స్ సార్. లోగో ఫ్లాగ్ వచ్చేసి ఇట్ కన్సిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ 3 కలర్స్ సార్. రెడ్, బ్లూ అండ్ లైట్ బ్లూ. రెడ్ వచ్చేసి ఆర్మీ, బ్లూ వచ్చేసి నేవీ, లైట్ బ్లూ వచ్చేసి ఎయిర్ ఫోర్స్ సార్. అండ్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ 17 lotuses which represent 17 state directorates. And the main motto of NCC sir, unity and discipline sir. Ekta and Anushasan. Adi it had great impact in my life as well sir. And ఇంకా we had various integration camps, annual training camps వస్తాయి sir. We had guard of honor and different types of trainings.
ఇప్పుడు మణిపూర్లో అల్లర్లు జరుగుతున్నాయి కదా, అది ఇంటర్నేషనల్గా ఇండియా యొక్క ప్రెస్టేజ్ మన ఎలా ఉంటుంది దాని ప్రభావం?
International impact sir. So recently, I think a week ago, European Parliament passed a resolution sir, regarding this Manipur issue. But sir, European Parliament viewed Manipur issue completely in a religious angle. అంటే కేవలం క్రిస్టియన్స్కి హిందూస్కి జరుగుతున్న కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్ లానే చూసింది సార్. బట్ ఈవెన్ రీసెంట్గా మైతీస్ దెమ్సెల్స్, కుకీస్ దెమ్సెల్స్ అర్జ్డ్, అంటే వాళ్ళని అర్జ్ చేశారు ఏంటంటే జస్ట్ నాట్ రిలీజియస్ కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్, ఇట్ హ్యాస్ డెవలప్మెంటల్ యాంగిల్ యాజ్ వెల్ అండ్ అదర్ యాంగిల్స్ విచ్ షుడ్ బి లుక్డ్ అప్ ఆన్ సార్. సార్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్గా వచ్చేసరికి మేబీ దే కెన్ అడ్వైజ్ అస్ సార్, బట్ దే కాంట్ ఇంట్రూడ్ ఇన్ టు అవర్ సావరెనిటీ బికాస్ ఇండియా హ్యాస్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్ సావరెన్ కంట్రీ. అండ్ ఈవెన్ వెస్ట్ అంటే ఫ్రాన్స్లో రియాట్స్ జరుగుతున్నాయి కానీ వేరియస్ కంట్రీస్ హ్యావ్ దర్ వేరియస్ ఇంటర్నల్ సెక్యూరిటీ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. So every country is responsible for looking at own internal security and respecting sovereignty even according to UN Charter and all. Other countries are not expected to delve too much into our internal issue.
What happens if there is a conflict between human rights and international sovereignty?
International sovereignty and human rights. Sir, I would say human rights would be ultimate touchstone because even I read political thoughts. Sir. Immanuel Kant, categorical imperative. It says every human should be treated with dignity is an end in itself. So human rights must be guarded at any cost. Sir.
Then why are you trying to find objection with European Parliament's?
Sir, yes, sir. But guarding human rights is not an international responsibility. Sir. Even national government can guard their own human rights.
No, but why is this discussion if national government has guarded the rights of women in Manipur? That's the question, isn't it?
Sir, sir, if it fails to do so, it can work upon it and it can do so. Yes.
Now the right to internet is also being treated as a human right, including the United Nations. What do you say about it?
Sir, right to internet, our Supreme Court...
Broadband.
Yes, sir, broadband. Yes, sir. Our Supreme Court did not recognize it as fundamental rights. Sir.
But the United Nations did that.
Yes.
The United Nations panel on human rights said that it should be a human right.
Yes, sir. Sir, human rights and fundamental rights must be guaranteed at any cost, sir. But there are some reasonable restrictions. Human rights also include right to personal dignity and right to live peacefully, sir. In order to ensure that, we can have those reasonable restrictions on this. It is the larger good for people.
యూఎన్ సెక్యూరిటీ కౌన్సిల్లో ఇండియా పర్మనెంట్ మెంబర్షిప్ కోసం ట్రై చేస్తుంది. ఎందుకని మనం అచీవ్ చేయలేకపోతున్నాం?
సార్ మెయిన్లీ P5 కంట్రీస్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో అవి ఖచ్చితంగా అప్రూవ్ చేయాలి సార్. అవి వీటో చేసుకొని కూర్చున్నాయి సార్, లైక్ వీటో పెడుతున్నాయి. సో వీ వర్ అనేబుల్ టు వర్క్ ఆన్ దట్. బట్ ఇండియా హ్యాస్ హ్యూజ్ సపోర్ట్ సార్, లైక్ వీ హ్యావ్ G4 గ్రూప్ యాజ్ వెల్. బ్రెజిల్, ఇండియా, జర్మనీ అండ్ జపాన్, ఈ 4 కలెక్టివ్గా UNSC పర్మనెంట్ మెంబర్షిప్ కోసం ట్రై చేస్తున్నాయి సార్. బట్ యాజ్ ఐ సెడ్, చైనా కానీ సమ్ P5 కంట్రీస్ వర్ అపోజింగ్ అవర్ ఇండియన్ మెంబర్షిప్.
మీరు గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫీసెస్కి వెళ్ళారా?
గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫీసెస్కా సార్? నేను డాడీ స్కూల్కి వెళ్ళాను సార్, అండ్ ఒకసారి మండల్ ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ ఆఫీస్ డాడీ తీసుకువెళ్ళారు.
ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది గవర్నమెంట్ ఫంక్షనింగ్, ఐడియా ఉందా మీకు? మీరు ఇప్పుడు గవర్నమెంట్ సెక్టర్ సివిల్ సర్వెంట్గా ఎంటర్ కావాలని చూస్తున్నారు. ఏం తెలుసు మీకు గవర్నమెంట్ ఎట్లా వర్క్ చేస్తుంది టువర్డ్స్ వెల్ఫేర్ అండ్ డెవలప్మెంట్?
ప్రజెంట్ ఏపీ గవర్నమెంట్ అయితే సార్, ఇట్ వాస్ ఫోకసింగ్ ఆన్, ఐ కెన్ సే, లాస్ట్ మైల్ కనెక్టివిటీ. ప్రజల వద్దకే పాలన, ఎక్కువ పీపుల్ సెంట్రిక్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేస్తుంది సార్. ఈవెన్ మన డీసెంట్రలైజేషన్ ఆఫ్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్ కానీ, గ్రామ సచివాలయాలు కానీ, ఇవన్నీ ఎక్కువ పీపుల్ సెంట్రిక్ గవర్నెన్స్ మీద ఫోకస్ చేస్తున్నాయని చెప్పచ్చు సార్. సో ఇది మనకి అల్టిమేట్గా ట్రాన్స్పరెన్సీ అండ్ అకౌంటబిలిటీకి లీడ్ చేస్తుంది సార్, విచ్ అల్టిమేట్లీ గివ్ ట్రస్ట్. పీపుల్కి ఎప్పుడైతే గవర్నమెంట్ మీద ట్రస్ట్ వచ్చిందో సార్, ద సిస్టమ్ యాజ్ సచ్ కెన్ ఫంక్షన్ వెరీ వెల్ సార్.
What is CAPEX?
Yes sir, CAPEX is capital expenditure sir.
Now, which is the state which has been mentioned as the state with the lowest CAPEX recently by Niti Aayog, our government of India?
Sir, I am not aware as such, but AP capital expenditure is 16% of its budget sir. It was 31,061 crores. And it is also seen as one of the lowest among different states.
And also FDI?
FDI, AP stands at 14th place sir. Even it was one of areas which we can improve.
So Bhanushree,
Yes sir.
you are very confident about your subject knowledge,
Thank you.
and your sitting posture is very good.
Thank you.
And but you need to be a bit louder in your voice modulation.
Yes.
Increase the pitch of your voice, yes.
Your communication is good,
Okay sir.
and your subject knowledge is excellent.
Thank you.
But need not fabricate the answer when you are not sure.
Okay sir.
So you are trying to fabricate the answers.
Ante sir, ante oka
It's
example.
something like when I asked you about India-Sri Lanka relation,
Yes sir.
India's cautious approach to Sri Lanka. It is not straightforward answer,
Okay sir. Ante
and you are telling what you know rather than what is being asked.
ఓకే సార్. అంటే నేను ఏం చెప్పుండొచ్చు సార్, లైక్ ప్రీవియస్గా మనం అలాగ ఇంటర్వ్యూన్ అయినట్టు ఇప్పుడు అవ్వకుండా.
So suppose India's recentగా Sri Lanka నుంచి ఒక ఫారెన్ మినిస్టర్ వచ్చారు,
Yes.
అప్పుడు ఈ రిలేషన్షిప్ అక్కడి నుంచి మొదలు పెట్టండి.
ఓకే సార్.
మొదలుపెడుతూ చైనాతో శ్రీలంక రిలేషన్స్,
ఓకే దాని బ్యాలెన్స్
హంబంటోట, ఈ చైనా అనే వర్డ్ రావాలి, హంబంటోట అనే వర్డ్ రావాలి. ఒకవేళ అంటే ఇండియాస్ అప్రోచ్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఫారెన్ అఫైర్స్ విత్ రిఫరెన్స్ టు శ్రీలంక ఈజ్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దీస్ ఆస్పెక్ట్స్ ఆల్సో. అండ్ అలాగే ప్లేటోస్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ పాలసీ ఇన్ రిలేషన్ టు నేషనల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ పాలసీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా క్వశ్చన్ ఒకటి అడిగాను. ఇప్పుడు క్లియర్ కట్గా ప్లేటో ఏ ఏజ్ అండ్ నేషనల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ పాలసీలో ఏ ఏజ్ ఇట్లా పాయింట్ వైజ్గా రావాలి. తర్వాత when you are answering the questions of one member, you should also observe other members as well. You have a good sense of dressing, but మీరు నడిచు లోపలికి వచ్చేటప్పుడు కొంచెం తడబడ్డారు, అంటే మేబీ హై హీల్స్ ఏమైనా వేసుకున్నారా?
లేదు సార్, అంటే
నార్మల్. And if you are conscious about your saree, you need not wear the saree, you can wear normal dress also, which is comfortable to you. శారీ అనేది కంపల్సరీ కాదు, కాకపోతే మీకు శారీ సూట్ అయింది. బట్ ఒకేసారి ఇంటర్వ్యూ బోర్డులోకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ టైం శారీ కట్టుకుంటే ఏమవుతుందంటే కాన్షియస్ అయిపోతుంది. కాబట్టి మీరు మామూలుగా చుడిదార్ పైజమా ఇటువంటి నార్మల్ డ్రెస్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో కొంచెం బెటర్ అది వేసుకున్నా నో ప్రాబ్లం.
You are very confident. You have a lot of exposure which is available to you as opposed to the others, which is a great advantage in terms of your comprehension, exposure at the national level, and also the subject. But your local knowledge also needs to be brushed up. I am not sure how good are you at this. There will be some tricky questions like the one I asked. You know, it's a very tricky question. You're going to join the state government and somebody asks you about capex. You have to be very, very cautious. But you have been cautious, and I don't think you have been very, very forthright in that. But that's the way it has to be answered. Good. The other thing is about this college, conflict resolution. You see, one is, of course, you go to international organizations and all that, but the other is conflict resolution in each layer of the society. That's what I think, and it's one of the few institutions which has that. So probably somebody may ask, may not ask. But you have been very good in your presentations. As you said, in dealing with India's relations with Sri Lanka, the role, the omnipresent, omniscient role of China will have to be really factored into. And somebody will also ask how Sri Lanka is turning the corner after their recent BOP crisis, scarcity of commodities, etc. You should be prepared for those kinds of answers.
ఓకే, మీరు అంతా బాగానే చేస్తున్నారు. సబ్జెక్ట్ పరంగా ఓకే, కొంచెం చూడండి, అందరినీ చూడండి. మీ పేరెంట్ టీచర్, మీ ఫాదర్ టీచర్ ఉన్నారు కదా, ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సిస్టమ్ గురించి కొంత తెలుసుకోండి. అలాగే స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంట్ పాలసీస్ వాటి మీద ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ చేయండి. ఓకే.
You have also been qualified in the prelims, you said, UPSC. When I
రాస్తున్నాను సార్, ఇట్ వాజ్ లైక్ హెక్టిక్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను దీనికి ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వడం వల్ల అది కాంప్రమైజ్ అయిపోతుందేమో అని చిన్న గిల్ట్ ఫీలింగ్.